Yo, what is going on YouTube? Today I'm gonna be talking about my settings on Siege. I know there's been well, there's only like one person in the comment in my last video that asked for my settings, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. It gives me an excuse to, actually fucking make a video like this, and plus, a few friends fucking could probably use some good tips from me right now to get some good settings. So, that's what we're gonna be doing. I know I'm not a champ player. Fucking, my highest rank has been fucking, where is it? D2. So hey, is what it is. Fucking yeah, whatever. I don't know, people have been asking me for it, so I was like, whatever, I'll make it. And for those of you who are like, you're not champion rank 2.0, yeah, eat a dick, bro. I'm sorry. Well, what can I fucking do? I get sold by fucking morons. Like, what do you want me to do? But enough of that. I'm gonna go over my settings quick, and I know that there is a few it's in the general right here. I don't know if you guys seen this a few weeks ago, but if you were to log in, I think it was in the notifications over here, actually. It should be... yeah, diffuser pickup. Players can now choose to pick up the diffuser automatically, manually, or both with a new setting in the options menu. It's set to both by default. That's actually not in here. I watched a video from Braxton. I don't know if he still goes by Braxton R6 or not, but it was in here in his video, and now I don't see it, unfortunately. But for that setting, I would have it on both whenever it comes back, so just be on the lookout for that. But these are all my settings right now. I got minimal, yada yada, all this. Drone after prep, manual, match replay on, text chat channel on, fucking crossplay matchmaking, all that shit. Yeah, that's what it is. And for my HUD right now, I'm gonna just be going over it real quick. I do have a simplified compass. It's just to like not have much. Can't even fucking speak. So that way I don't have like as much, UI on the screen and all that. Everything's like a little bit cleaner. For the most part, everything is on. Show icons marking objective locations on the compass. Yeah, I have that off. That seems kind of pointless because you're already gonna see the fucking sight through the walls. It's not gonna matter. Loadout on, loadout inputs on. You could take this off. I know some people do. I just keep it on. I just keep things simple. I try not to go through too much stuff. Health on. Oh wow, you can actually do numbers only. That's pretty cool. I may do that in numbers only, but I remember seeing a video. Some people can have their health on to like swing gunfights if you're low, so that way you're not scared. I think that's pretty cool. Like, good if you're a new player. I don't give a fuck. It's a swing or be swung meta. I'm swinging everything on 5 HP. I don't give a fuck, bro. Stance indicator is irrelevant. You're gonna know which stance you're gonna be at, so it doesn't matter. Status effect. Yeah, I have that on. All these are on. Action reminders. I should probably turn these off, but I'm gonna leave these on default right now. Defuse reminder. Show a reminder to drop the diffuser while carrying it. Yeah, I would leave this on because, why not? Action reminder, yada yada. Action duration bar. Reload reminder. I would keep this on. General reminders. I think it's just like another thing for like the... or no, action reminders are fine. Those are fine, but the general reminders, I keep them... I keep them off. It tells you like new operator tips and shit like that. I'd keep that off. Crosshairs on. All this shit is on. You go ahead and take a look. I'm not gonna read through everything. Grenade indicator is pretty helpful, obviously, so I'd keep that. Teammate usernames off. I also have these off. Yeah, so I have teammate outlines on, and I have teammate icons. Now you could just do the icons and leave out the outlines. I've done that, but there's been times where I shoot my teammates to get them very low HP. So that's why I'm just like, fuck it, I'll keep the outlines on. And the reason why I used to keep them off is because a lot of the times when I would have my teammate outline somewhere, there would be like an enemy like in between me and then the teammate's outline, so it looks like it would be my teammate instead. But I actually haven't had that problem recently. I don't know if that's just because I finally learned how to fucking get good at the game or something. I don't even know. But so for now I keep these on, but if it really starts to piss me off, I would take these off sometimes, or maybe just the icons. Teammate usernames, I would also I just keep these off. It makes the map a lot cleaner. But if the teammate icons would actually go through the walls, I would keep these on, but I swear in game I haven't noticed that. So yeah, that's why I don't do it. Match header on. All this shit is on. You could turn off the versus update, like I said. I just keep everything simple. I may watch another video soon just to make shit even a little bit cleaner, but sometimes I like having the versus update on because I swear to God, I'd be lost sometimes in these rounds. I tell you guys, like, I don't even know what the fuck goes on anymore. There's like, it's so fucking chaotic half the time. I don't know. It's just some bullshit. And then, you know, everything else is on. So it's only like a very few things I have off, but this may change in the future if I ever make a new video on this. So my audio and input devices, these will obviously be different for everyone. Keep in mind I'm also on PC, so if you're on console, I don't even know if you could change this. So for me, this voice meter output and all this shit, this is basically just for my soundboard, so that way I can fart on a motherfucker in game chat. So oh, you're gonna hear that twice right now. That's pretty funny. Hold on, let me change that. But basically, yeah, that's gonna be loud as fuck, so I'm gonna have to lower that in a bit when I edit this video. But it's just so that way I could fucking troll people if they're pissing me off. And then Wavelink game, I have an Elgato Stream Deck. I have one of the new ones where it lets you download Wavelink because I don't use a Wavelink microphone. I have like a 512 Tempest from like Audio Technica or something like that. So for me, I keep this in game, so that way whenever I'm streaming or if I'm recording like how I am right now, I could adjust the game volume with a little knob and have my game volume blasted at max. So that way you guys don't hear everything at max as well. Spoken language, English, yada yada. Subtitles I keep on. Why not? I don't see a point whether and having them off or on. It's just like a personal preference thing. Master volume I have on. Music volume is at 0. Dialogue volume, I heard this actually does like some shit with audio. I don't know what it does. There's been so many fucking audio shit on Siege. I really don't know. Right now I keep it at 50. Before it was at 75. Now dynamic range, I know it's at night mode right now. Have I been able to hear footsteps a little bit better? Yes, but there's a video. I'll try to link it in the description if I can find it. It's so old. It's like from this audio engineer guy on YouTube. He basically broke down the audio on Siege and basically night mode. If you're gonna listen to any YouTuber, I am gonna link some down in the description below, but some of these motherfuckers are still fucking stupid in the head, talking about how it boosts how, you know, night mode boosts footsteps. It doesn't, because it basically takes all the audio from the game and turns it into, you know, the same, you know, thing. So like, let's say if we were on hi-fi, right? It says most dynamic range, and least compressed, providing the most clarity between sounds. That's just basically gonna make the explosions sound a lot, you know, fucking louder and shit like that, versus night mode where everything's kind of blended in together. Yeah, where everything's most compressed. So like, I've been trying night mode. I sometimes do hear footsteps a little bit better. I feel like I can hear, you know, some things, because especially with like, you know, flashbangs or you know, breaching a wall, like you'll get like the tinging effect for a pretty long time. So I think night mode helps. Like I said, I've been trying it. It's been a few weeks of me having it. I used to play on hi-fi for the longest time. I barely switched to it. Like, I don't even think I got to D2 on night mode. I think I was literally on hi-fi. So it is a personal preference. Right now I'm on night mode. It's been working pretty well for me so far. But if you don't like it, if you don't feel like you can hear everything, I still suggest hi-fi, because I still have heard footsteps on hi-fi. I feel like it's just your headset. And also a little tip. I know this video's already pretty fucking long. I've been talking for a minute. Holy shit. But if you are playing this game on surround sound, I looked up online, Dolby Atmos used to be supported for Siege, but I guess not anymore. So if you are playing this game with surround sound, unless if you have some like god tier surround sound, you can hear everything clear, you should probably turn it off. And I could also make another video on my equalizer settings. I just copied it from some review guy on YouTube. Yeah, I'm running a Corsair headset, if anyone's wondering. I'm running the HS80 wireless. That's what I'm running right now. And then yeah, view on unfocused, voice chat, push to talk. Those are just my sound settings. So yeah, I went way too much on the audio, but let's go to my monitor. I have a new OLED monitor that came earlier this year. It's a 240 hertz 1440p. I'm on full screen. I don't think I'll ever really change it to borderless. My aspect ratio is on 4:3, so That's what I play on. You're gonna notice a lot of settings in these videos. Or in this video, I've copied from Bolo. That's what's kind of worked for me. I know there is other people like Uzi on YouTube, the fucking most cracked player I've ever seen. He plays on 1610, I believe. I've tried it in game. I do feel like I could see people clearly because 4:3 sometimes, you know, like it's cool, but I don't know. My eyes are fucking stupid, and I feel like I can't see people sometimes. But I don't think that's because of the aspect ratio. I think that's just because of me. I know if you don't really like the whole stretch res thing, which this isn't the most stretch res. If you're playing at 5:4, that is a very wide stretch, you know, like it's kind of crazy. So I kind of went a 4:3, tried it out. I like it. That's what I've been running. I know some people run 1610. Do whatever works best for you. I've tried 1610. I like it. The game looks even a little bit more vibrant somehow, at least to me in the naked eye. But if you don't like it, then you go back to 4:3. I personally play it. It just feels like I'm faster. I don't really... The whole like narrow hallway kind of thing on 1610 kind of makes me dizzy. But again, do whatever works best for you. VSync off, FPS limit off, widescreen, all this shit off. Field of view, I used to play at 82 for years. I used to listen to Braxton. I don't know if he ever became a pro league player at Siege. I think he did. But he was for sure a Challenger League player. He always said to keep it at 82, and that's what I did. Recently, I just put it at 90. I'm like, there's no point. I'm just going to do whatever I'm comfortable with. Display area, no, that shit's fine. NVIDIA reflex, low latency. Now we're going to move on to graphics. So NVIDIA reflex, low latency. If you have a higher end GPU, I think you just keep this to on. So like if you're at like a 30 series and above, I think, or maybe even in the 20 series, I think you could get away with keeping it on. But if you're at like a 1660 like super, like in that, like, you know, older generation stuff, I think most people, and this is not just for Siege, I think this is for any game, you would just keep it on plus boost. So that's what I personally do. My texture quality is low. It was at medium for a little bit, but I don't know. I also had, like I said earlier, I had a problem with seeing people, so I don't know if that's just because my textures were higher, so shit kind of looked funky with everything else being on low. Right now I'm on low, but I'd say stick to low to medium. There's no point in going any higher than that. My texture filtering is linear. My LOD quality is very high. This used to be on ultra. I did watch a Bolo video talking about like how he had his on ultra, I think. But now I'm seeing some people just turn it at very high. I do notice, basically LOD, you know, like loads in like smaller textures, longer. I do notice like how some shit pops in and out sometimes. But right now I just have it on very high. Shading quality is low. Shadow quality is on medium. This used to be on high for me, but I don't know. The game's this season's FPS has been shit. I had a lot better frames last season. So I would boost this to high, but if not, medium for sure. Don't put it on low, because when you have shadows on, you can see people swinging you, so you can pre-fire them. You can see their shadow. Reflection quality low, VFX low, ambient occlusion, everything else is pretty much off. I haven't messed with DLSS on this game yet. I don't think I ever will, just because I want this game as sharp as possible. I don't really want anything blurry. But I don't know. I would really have to run a test. I haven't really messed with it. I have anti-aliasing off though. Fuck anti-aliasing. Adaptive render scaling, I have that shit off. And then for the render scaling, I don't know why this is not... I can't mess with this, but here, let's see why I can't. Okay, so basically, I would go to TAA and put your render scaling at 100. Basically, if you don't do that, what that's gonna end up doing is if you go to your display settings, right? Let's say you're at like fucking 1440, right? If my render scaling is not at 100, I'm not gonna be at 1440p, which is my native resolution. So I would personally just have your render scaling at 100. TAA sharpness isn't gonna matter because you're gonna have TAA off. Yeah, these are my graphics settings. Now for control, I have raw input on for mouse and keyboard. My mouse sensitivity, horizontal and vertical, is at 85. I know a lot of people are gonna say that's very fast. I'm not at the default multiplier. This is another thing I copied from Bolo. Shout out to Bolo. But what I did, I looked up a video because for the longest time, before I tab out, for the longest time, right, I'd be at 8, right? I used to play, because currently I'm on 800 DPI. I haven't changed it in like 2 years almost. I used to play at 400 on every game, but now I'm at 800. I used to play on 8.8, both horizontal and vertical, but I noticed 8 was too slow and 9 was too fast, right? So you could change your mouse multiplier basically and kind of have like the in between, right? So like right now it says 85, right? But the way it's scaled in reality, it's actually 8.5. That's what's been working best for me. I don't think I'm gonna mess with my sensitivity for a while. I will show you guys later on in this video how to change your mouse multiplier, and then I'll show you which one I'm on because I'm on Bolos. My mouse ADS sensitivity, it was at 58 for the longest. I finally put it to advanced, try to get a 1-to-1 sensitivity as best as I can. If you don't know what a 1-to-1 sensitivity is, it's basically how your hip fire, you know, your horizontal and vertical. This is when you're hip firing and running. This is not when you're aiming. You could scale the ADS sensitivity to the same exact thing, so that way it's at the same exact speed. That's what I personally been doing because I noticed it was a little too hard to flick sometimes with a 1.5 because I would keep everything at 58. So you guys could copy this. You could also basically go in game and do whatever works for you. It works best for you, you know, fucking. If you feel like 83 is too fast on 1.5, you could adjust it, go up and down by 3. That's what I suggest, like go up by 2 or 3 and scale it. But no matter what, guys, your 1.0 magnification, 58 is your 1-to-1 sensitivity with your hip fire. So no matter what, keep your 1.0 magnification at 58. These are the rest of these are skewed. 5.0 is actually Glaz's scope. I have not tried Cali's yet on this new sensitivity. I did this I think I did this in like the middle of June, so I'm still relatively new to it. Mouse scroll disabled, gadget, drone deployment, all this is on advanced. Lean is on toggle, obviously. Sprint, yada yada, that's all that. And then for my keybinds, I actually have both my side mouse buttons as my primary and secondary gadget. I know a lot of people on every game switch between 1 and 2. I personally do 3 and 4 on every game. That's what I feel most comfortable with, but I gotta, I'm pretty sure in the future I'd have to go to 1 and 2 because I don't really play Apex anymore, but that's the only game I ever really did 1 and 2 with. Ping and character, I do G. And then for my push to talk, it's actually Z. Drop diffusers X. Everything else should pretty much be default. And yeah, here I'll go slow, that way you guys can copy this. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. And then exit observation tools, I don't know why that's binded to my middle mouse button, but privacies, whatever. Accessibility, I know if we go to fuck, I don't know, hang on. I'm like discombobulating myself right now. I'm on white. I used to play on light blue. Okay, for my optic color, you can change this to any color. I'm pretty sure you can on console as well. Personally, I wouldn't do blue. It's too dark. It blends in with a lot of stuff. I do light blue. Right now I've been doing white just because, you know, why not? Make sure, if you guys haven't already, go to your screen shake intensity and turn it to off, so that way when you breach something, you know, your whole screen isn't discombobulated. And also for the opacity, I have mine at 100. For the longest time I used to have it at like 50. But I'd rather just have like a clean full reticle, so I personally have it at 100. If you don't like it, turn it down. Do whatever works best for you. My team color is blue. Opposing team color is red. Everything else right here is fine. And yeah, those are my settings. I know this is very long. This is way longer than I want it to be, so fuck it. But before we go, let me show you how to all right, so for your mouse sensitivity multiplier, sorry, my display wouldn't capture in the video, so I had to cut that part out real quick. But if we go to documents, this is for Siege specifically. So if you guys want to switch your mouse sensitivity multiplier, where you go to do it is if you go to documents and you go to my games. This is where all your Ubisoft games get stored at. So I have all these games right here. We're gonna go to Siege. If you see multiple of these, that usually means you have like an account. You've signed in with multiple accounts. I've signed into my sister's account on my computer, but I believe this one is mine. So basically you just click on it, you go to game settings, right? You find out which one's yours. If not, I think there's like a stat tracker website where you can find it. But if you have multiple, I would just change it either way to what you're doing. You're gonna keep basically scrolling all the way down. until you see you're gonna go to the input section, and it's gonna say mouse sensitivity multiplier unit. I don't know what the default is. I think it's at 0.02. Mine is at Bolos, which is 0.002, and then 3 other zeros after that. So if you guys want to copy that, you guys can go ahead and do that. After that, you're gonna click exit out, and before you exit all the way, it is going to tell you to save. You just click save, and yeah, that's it. And then that's what my mouse sensitivity multiplier is at. I will do another video if I update anything, or if a lot more people want to see, but this should be the video for, I mean, this should be it for like a pretty long time. I don't really like changing my settings. I'd rather just get good at what I'm at. That's why I wouldn't really want to try changing my sensitivity, and honestly, when I did, I was really fucking up for the first few days. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this is very long. I didn't mean to make it long, but it is what it is. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.